Yeah, and I don't bet you, but if I was betting, I'll put money into Topuria because I think that motivation to become a champion, the guy's coming like.
So Saturday night, Spain/Georgia has the first ever champion of the world. That's what you're saying?
I think so, yeah.
Man, don't say that. I love, do you know what? I love them both. I was talking to Topuria yesterday as well, and he really won me over. They're just such a nice guy because the things you see online makes you think that he's really arrogant. But I spoke to him and this guy was so respectful and he was confident, of course, because you know, as fighters, we gotta be confident. But he was like, he was a great guy. And Volkanovski, the exact same thing. It's gonna be
they both are nice guys.
I respect you as a person, as a professional. I'm just fighting for my dreams.
All right, you guys.
Respect, please. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm gonna humble you. I'm gonna show you levels. I'm gonna walk the floor with you.
Hey, I'm gonna make this look easy. I'm gonna make this look easy.
He was last time.
I mean, he'll come. Yeah, he'll come. Yeah, obviously, he wants to watch the fight. So yeah. So you're in for a big treat tomorrow too. Yeah.
Oh, okay, you can't leave us like that.
No,
you can't leave us like that.
I have to.
What is it? Another big.
I have to leave you there. Sorry, I literally can't do it. Sorry.
It's going to be a hell of a fight. A hell of a fight. I can't wait to watch it. Great fight. Great fight. Great talents, both of them. Really, and you got the storylines. You got the intangibles. You know what I mean? You got the X factors. You got Volkanovski, the great Volkanovski. Can he come back off his defeat? You know, is he still the great Volkanovski? Topuria, undefeated. No man has been able to, come close to beating him. Is he going to be the next great? Because that's what he's, that's what he's positioned himself to be. And to say about him that he's going to be the next great. And in an eye-pleasing way, not just on the mat. Like I said, for me, eye-pleasing in that he's such a great striker, such an unbelievably good striker, as Volkanovski is. So, really tough to choose here. I can't go against Volkanovski till you show me that you're going to beat him at his weight class.
Volkanovski got knocked out in October. We'll see how his confidence is, but with the level of athlete he is, and him, in my opinion, is the GOAT right now, I think he's gonna come out stronger than ever, big. We'll see how Ilia Topuria can deal with his leg kicks.
Cardio.
And both cardio machines. You saw it with Ilia Topuria versus Josh Emmett. In the 5th round, he's still in a great stance. His movement's good. He's blast double legging Josh Emmett in the 5th round, and Volk's gonna come in phenomenal shape like he always does.
Ilia's gonna sit on some of those leg kicks. I feel like if he's off balance, if he's on one, if Volk's on one leg throwing a leg kick, and Ilia sits on a couple of those right hands.
Yeah. So those are the keys to win. Leg kicks for Volk, and good boxing, establishing the jab, checking the kicks for Ilia.
Greetings, nerds and virgins. America's Champ is back with America's Pick of the Week, brought to you by Colby Covington Incorporated and the undisputed king of the sportsbook, MyBookie.ag. We're in the socialist state of California for UFC 298, and it's appropriate that a city famous for its overwhelming homeless population and inclusive hiring practices has a card headlined by a 3-foot-tall bum. Not only is Volkanovski physically a midget, he's also a mental one too. The Topuria moneyline is a license to print money. Take the Matador moneyline and make your bank accounts great again.
Ilia Topuria riding that wave. I mean, this guy is the real deal. I had the pleasure of moving around with him while he was here down in South Florida. This kid's got real skills, and I mean real skills. He can box, he can grapple, he can kickbox, he can wrestle. I mean, he's not lying when he says he's an evolution of the game. I'm gonna have to go with Alexander Volkanovski.
Lord! It's like a fiasco.
So obviously everyone's seen the video that we did when I was telling the story about Ariana, my little one, talking about someone breaking in and what if it's Islam. The funny video that everyone had a good laugh about.
Trying to stay awake. Oh, I need to get a toilet on, my belly hurts, oh, you know, just trying to kill time. I'm like, oh, they're like, I'm scared. I'm like, what are you scared of, darling? Oh, what if someone breaks in? I'm like, darling, your door's open, I'm right there, no one's gonna break in. Oh, but what if what if they break in this window? I'm like, darling, it's all right, I'm right here. I'm a world champion, don't worry, I'm sure I'll sort it out. She goes, what if it's Islam Makhachev? I was like, wow, I just started laughing.
I guess Islam must have felt a little bit bad and sent some presents for the girls. And I remember he messaged me and he said, look, just tell them I'll never come to the house uninvited. So obviously, good human being, Islam, so I appreciate that. But yeah, it was all good fun. She's not really obviously terrified of that. She was just stirring me up, but it was a funny story, and thank you for that. It means a lot, and I'm sure they're going to appreciate it. Cheers.
Beat up that kid who's a smaller than him streamer named Sneeko, which is not a good look. He beat the shit out of that guy. I just don't know why he wanted to do that. It was so easy for him to beat that guy up. I don't know what that kid thought. First of all, he's so silly for doing that, for agreeing to do that with Sean STRIKLEND. If you agree to do that with Israel Adesanya, he won't f*** you up. He'll smile and laugh and he'll hug you afterwards. You could spar with him. I guarantee you could spar with him. But Sean Strickland's a different animal. Sean Strickland has, you know, he's got this fucking man code and he believes in it. You're essentially agreeing to let him beat the fuck out of you because you don't really have a chance. When we was training with Alex Pereira, he was light sparring because he's smart. Because you can't, that guy's not Sneeko. You can't just tool off. That guy already knocked you out. Like, Pereira knocked him out in the first round. So he was sparring with this monster. He's like, yeah, let's just fucking be friends. Let's just be friends, buddy. There wasn't any of that
Teach me a cheat.
Come here. Hey, 1 second.
Hey,
to the face. Oh, shit. Just out the
He's shooting it.
I like you. Hey, boys. Hey, Ian. Appreciate you all. Match the aim. Yeah. This. You got to hit what you pull. What that does is when he punches, you are going to pull. And you have him here, and even if he covers up, I don't care. Like this kind of thing or this kind of thing, match the angle. Yeah. This. You got to hit what you pull. What that does is when he punches, you are going to pull. And you have him here, and even if he covers up, I don't care, you know. And we can also come back and be off. So if you're kicking his leg, oh, you're not trying. I got 7 people in the microphone. That's it. Let's go. Isso. Só que ela tá saindo com tudo dobrando aqui. Isso. Essa aí. Mano, você conseguiu bater o cara e saiu, viu? Mas olha só. This way. Ai, caralho. Mestre.
Aula de quantos minutos mesmo?
The other one's here. So one went here. The other one is here.
A outra tem que fazer a outra do Rangel, hein? A outra, de baixo pra cima.
Ainda. Começa pela partida. Você pode participar também, pode participar não, all of them, todos eles. Also, lastly, we use this too. Aí eu uso a mão fechada. And when we use this, assim, very much stronger than anyone in the UFC. Mais, o jeito que ele faz muito mais forte. They don't know what they're doing. Não sabe fazer. They don't know what they're doing. When
You're in close to fight from here. I'll take this and I'll hit here. Just like this, and you're fucked. That's not fucked. Okay, then. Sorry,
Should I cover him? He's gonna do it.
Are we doing an interview? Is that what we're meant to do?
Excuse me, don't touch me.